Hello everyone, this is Ep108 and welcome to episode 108 of Ep108's Let's Play of FTB Sky's Expert Mode, where as you can see, I've kind of expanded my fusion reactor stuff a little bit between episodes. So, long story short, we're definitely net gaining on deuterium. We are definitely net gaining during the day on tritium, and my question will be, how do we do overnight? So I stored up a bunch of tritium to see. Now, if we run out of tritium, it's usually a problem, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Between episodes, I did a lot of improving of a lot of the stuff that's required to make all this. So I tossed down a quantum entangloper set to heat. I added more pumps from mechanism, lots more torches for torching. These things run a lot better during the day, oddly enough, even though the heat's there. And then, as a result, I've been able to tick accelerate using 3 torches on top of the fusion reactor, which is helping me clear out the backlog of nuclear waste. Slowly, but surely clearing it out. So, we're getting there. Now, that said, the clearing of the nuclear waste only happens during the day, but that's okay. We're still at least burning through all our polonium here during the night. And I'm purposely not sleeping through the night, because I kind of want to see how low my tritium gets as night passes, because if we lose more tritium overnight than we produce extra during the day, that means that if I completely ignore this world for a little while, we're going to lose tritium slowly but surely and eventually run out. And then the reactor shuts down and everybody's sad. Bad times. So, the plan is this. Keep an eye on the ultimate chemical tank as night progresses here. And then what we'll do is see what happens. And then maybe amp up tritium production a little bit. Now, while all this is happening, what I'd like to do is start looking at what our next set of things are. So I need to clear out all this nuclear waste before I can start dumping power into our next quest, which is 100 billion RF, which it's a lot of RF, to be fair. I mean, it's not a stupid amount. Like, we're making 1 million a second, or 1 million a tick, right? Is it 1 million a tick? Yeah, so 20 million a second. So, like, yeah, in 5 seconds, we got, like, 100 million, right? So, like, 5,000 seconds, we should be at 1 billion. Or 100 billion, right? So, like, I think we'll be alright. It won't be too crazy of a number. But, because I'm so choking on waste, and because I know I'm going to need antimatter eventually, speaking of how's my antimatter doing? Not bad. We're at 600 and we have an extra one in there. Awesome. Double awesome. There's 2 in there. Sweet. And we're like halfway through to a third. So, definitely making progress. I'm making sure to let this thing slowly build up so that, you know, if we need to light this thing up again, we can. So where are we at? We're at 1.6-ish? Okay, not terrible. Not terrible. Not sure that I'm super happy, but I have this urge to, like, go sleep through the night, but also I need to kind of keep an eye on the numbers and just wait. It's a little bit of a waiting game, and you know Dyer hates waiting. So while we're waiting, let's do something interesting, which is investigate what's next. So we need 256 fire ingots, which I'm pretty sure I have on automation. Let's clear out all this to-do list. Now, how's my redstone? By the way, between episodes, I noticed my redstone was low. So I should really think about duping redstone, which I should be able to... I mean, it's not bad. We're actually, like, building up a decent amount again. Okay. Okay. So basically, I torched up my auto hammer so that we can sift dust a little bit faster. And that seems to be cool. Now, can I, like, upgrade the auto hammerer? I assume that, like, maybe this would do something of benefit or value? What do we think about that? Is that, like, a thing that can actually happen? I don't know, actually. Based on the tier of the hammer. I don't know if this just, like, is in any way better or what, but I guess we'll find out, right? Can't hurt to try. What's the next tier? Diamond hammer? Okay, next tier. Netherite hammer, I presume? You think that does anything? I don't know. We're going to find out, though. I don't know how much of a difference that makes. It may or may not make any difference at all. I honestly don't know. I just figured, might as well try a netherite hammer. Maybe it'll be in something. I mean, it does seem like there's more dust in there. So that might mean something. I don't know if it's faster. I can't entirely tell. But definitely not slower, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Works for me. Cool. So that helped. Good deal. How are we doing over here? 1.1 million. Okay. I feel like I'm definitely net losing overnight. I feel like I am. Should go look at what I had before. So we were at like 2.2 million when I started recording, and that was kind of like... So what I should probably do... You know what I'm thinking I'll do? If I could speed up the solar neutron activators, that would probably be the key. So let's do this. Let's add solar neutron activator here, just so I can auto-craft it and make like a bunch of them at once without like silliness. And I think that would be worthwhile. Now, is this whole thing chunk loaded? It is. And then that goes out to... there would be where I could safely do that. So if I just threw down more solar neutron activators and configured their gases to be like that, could be cool. Right? I like how this is working out. Okay. Ultimate. Everybody's running. Everybody's making solar, neutron, activators, cooking. Cool. So that gives me, like, far more solar. I've noticed these things don't really respond to tick accelerating all that well, which is fine. So now we'll burn through the gaseous lithium, which hopefully we're producing a decent amount of overnight, and then we'll see how that goes. Maybe that'll be cool. Maybe that'll be cool. See how much more we produce brine and stuff during the day. Like, that's pretty good, right? Yeah, we're doing all right over here. Ain't got no complaints. Definitely a lot. Are we hurting on water? We might be hurting on water. We might be hurting on water. Do I have more torches? I do. Is that helping on water? That might be helping on water. Nope, still hurting. That might be helping. Yeah, might be not gaining. Yeah, we're not gaining on water now. That's cool. That little balancing act. Just gotta find the right numbers to get everything smoothly running. Accelerating for the win. Pretty good, right? You're building up a lot of extra lithium too, which is nice. So hopefully this will now produce more lithium during the day, and then we'll be in a better place for overnight. We'll just kind of have to keep an eye on it and see what happens. Okay, let's check in on our reactor and see how our waste is doing. Actually, not bad. Look at that. We're down to 274. We actually got really close to that waste being a problem. All right, so let's do fire ingots. We need 256. Let's just do 260. Looks like I have the resources to make all that. I'm kind of impressed that I can actually pull that off. That's a lot. What else do we need in our next chapter of Overpowered? We're going to need 16 Gaia Spirit Ingots. That shouldn't be a problem because I've done the Gaia thing a lot. We're going to need 256 Flux-infused ingots, and then 16 Time Torches. Well, we know we've got a lot of those going on. Okay. Flux infused. Doesn't that use Firite? Or am I... It does use Firite. So we realistically need 512 Firite. No, because it uses 2. Okay. So let's do 260 of you as well. And boy, that's going to be fun. Boy, that's going to be fun. Right? That's going to be a thing. How am I for Gaia Spirit Ingots? Gaia Spirit, not bad. But we're going to need more. So let me... Probably want to fight the Gaia Guardian a little bit. Probably almost definitely want to do that. So let's move you guys, equip some of you for some better protection. Let's eat some food now, because I know I just... And then you guys don't need to exist no more, is right? Inventory cleanup time, not a problem. All right, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, all this stuff. Backpack, 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 backpack. Could probably keep you out. And that seems cool. You're also backpack. Sweet. All right, so let me fight Gaia Guardian a little bit, and we'll be back in just a minute after I get some more spirits and also have some excess power to burn. Cool. So be right back. So what kind of dice of fate did I get here? Ooh. Sweet. Works for me. Okay. A little bit of healing up, and then we'll be ready for another one. The worst part about accidentally going into your reactor room without radiation protection on is how long it takes to die when you accidentally go into your radiation room without protection. Like, it's so bad. It takes so long. Oh my goodness, it's terrible. But it's okay. It takes forever, though. 20 extra health? I guess I could manage that. I also got the Kia. This thing is fun. This is always that way. That thing. Super fun. That's alright. I'm just doing a few more fights off camera. Hey, look! Our ultimate pressurized tube is almost empty. That is awesome. Because that means we've made really good progress clearing out the backlog of nuclear waste that we had. Again, just kind of waiting for that whole nuclear waste backlog thing to clear up so that A, we get lots of antimatter, but more importantly, B, that we can start building up the forge energy needed to really kick off that 100 billion thing. I might kick it off anyway. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But I'm still waiting for all this crafting to occur, so yeah, let's peek in on that. So we've just got a ton of... So you can see I threw some torches over here because super duper large amount. You know what I don't think so. Because it's this block we need to tick accelerate, and there's like a surprising number of challenges around that. Mostly focused around the fact that there's just a lot of blocks that are not, set for that. But it's all good. We're getting there, slowly but surely. We've cleared out all these 2 chests. You just have a bunch more crystals to make, and then you've got some more crystals, steel, and amethyst. Water is always the longest. In fact, I might even throw a couple extra torches around my water dude. That should be cool, right? Yeah, that should speed things up just a little bit faster. Okay, back when there's more exciting things to see. Alright, so I got the 256 Firite ingots. The flux-infused ingots are on their way. The Gaia Spirit ingots are now done. There you go, 16 Gaia Spirit ingots, right? So 16 of those, 256, and then the time torches, which I may have used a few of. I got some more somewhere. Yeah, 21 there. So we'll find out time torches. Alright, cool. So, progress being made? I feel like the answer is yes. Still, let's see, how's waste doing? Waste is at 230 buckets. Now I can check the waste via the E system because I can see how much waste is sitting inside that tank. So that's cool. And I can speed things up a little bit. 2 clicks is as many as I'm allowed. If I go 3, I can't extract fast enough. Now, in fairness, I could absolutely do the thing where I have the these things and extract from them, but what I'll do is not worry about that. I like this fruit, this infinite fruit thing. Yeah. So now you're cruising and burning through stuff, and my waste is getting there. We're down to 200. So once the last 200 burns out, then we have to clear out the backlog of this, but then we'll be in a much better place, right? I think so. All right, so now while that's almost done, so there's one stack. We're just waiting on the last few there. What's the next quest? Unstable ingot 64 shouldn't be a problem. Dimensional shard 1,000. Eye of Ender 1,000. Can we get 1,000 Eyes of Ender? I don't see why not, right? Yeah. That doesn't seem so bad. Do we have dimensional shards? And a third eye, which is probably not terrible. Yeah, we have 4096 dimensional shards. So we're totally cool on that. That one's not going to be hard at all. Because unstable ingots we have on autocraft, right? Those we have enough of. Those are cool. Ender cores, third eye. Let's just double check that we can make that. But I think that that's doable. It might even be just something we can knock out real quick. So what don't you have? Golden carrots and blocks of quartz. There you go. Third eye. Nice. All right. So that's 2 stacks of this. So you're pretty close here. Flux-infused ingots. What are we waiting on in the end? Just waiting on more... kind of more Fireites. It's all good. It's moving. We're getting there. I'm just trying to kind of like... while I'm mostly just waiting. Now here's a question. What if I just did this for funds? Since we're in a pretty good place here with our waste, and we have room to lose some, what if we moved this guy? Right to here, and we did... that. Oh, look at you, not even... okay. That's cool. I told you it wouldn't be long on this, though. Right? Like, at all. You know, when we're at millions... See, we can do this now because we've got enough waste backlog. Like, we've got plenty of room for some more. So we can take a pause from processing all our antimatter, which, by the way, has our antimatter. Pretty darn close to the next one. Nice. But look, we're already, like, 2% of the way into that, right? So that's not terrible. Sweet. Okay. And remember, this is low priority. So it's only excess power that's being dumped into that setup. Cool. So if we leave that there, what'll happen is eventually all the waste, or eventually that thing will fill up with the 100 billion, and then it'll go back to processing antimatter. That works for me. That works for me. All right, so after that, we're going to need, ooh, a lot of these. We should probably start that going. That's not bad. Infused Dragon's Breath, we can make that happen. And those are not hard either. So, hostile neural networks. We've got 361 generalized predictions, and those I could probably get. Let's do from this Enderman data model, because he's basic tier. And remember, you either get this or the good drop, and we don't want the good drop. We want that. So yeah, let's do. See, if it's self-aware, you only have like a low chance, because I don't think you get the other one if you do get the good one, right? So we're going to want to remove you and insert you, though maybe you do get the good one. I don't know. That is a self-aware blaze. So what if we import and export, you know, or we could, the other thing, well, just, I'd love to, but I don't know how my channels feel about that plan. 32 and 30. Oh, It's so rough. It's like really rough. What I could do... How are you? I could do that. I like that plan. We're going to tap into this. You ready? Hostile neural networks. I would like you to keep a stack in stock. Boom. And now you're going to autograph more, right? Yes. Cool. And then what we can do is laser IO from over there to over here. Mm-hmm. Right, so you are filtered to that, right? So then what you need to be is on the down, you're going to be... Where's my dude? Where is my dude? Where's the glowy guy? There he is. So on the down, you're going to insert on white, but you're going to filter with hostile, right? So you're going to be that. Now, can I link you that far? That might be pushing it, but we'll try. Nope. But I could make one of these. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Wow, you take a long time, don't you? I guess you're making all that stuff. It's the logic chip. I assume it's the logic chip. There it goes. Okay, so you now linked from here to there. And now you should be inserting those, right? Yes. Cool. Okay, good deal. Oh, give me those Gaia spirits back. Okay. And then on the down, you're going to have an insert on orange, right? And then on the down, you're going to have an extract on orange, 8 items at a time, right? So now he's going to be extracting that stuff, and that seems cool. Good deal? Oh, that's cool. I like that. Right, so now if I just let that sit for a few minutes, we should build up those things, which is what we need, those ender prediction guys, right? Should be cool. All right, how's my... See, we're a tenth of the way there, so let's just come back in a few minutes. All right, we're back, and just been basically waiting off camera for some of this to fill up, but we're getting there. Between the cuts here, I wound up speeding up a little bit more. Thank you, torches. This is as fast as I can go. If I put another torch down, the reactor shuts off. So I think it must be accelerating too quickly if you put any more speed accelerations on it. So that reactor is running about as fast and as good as it can be. So no more tick accelerating, poor reactor. But we're getting some good metrics here in terms of, I don't know exactly what we're getting, but we're like wobbling around 3-ish million RF per tick-ish. Like we're clearly wiggling back and forth between 391,000 and 3.91 million, which is kind of funny. But yeah, it's getting there. We're super close. And once we fill this thing up, then we're going to be like bing bang boom a couple quests, right? And that should be cool. So let's see. You're still over here ready to accept lots of things, right? Yes. Good. Good, good, good. Because you're going to be doing the ender handy-any things in a sec. Because I got a lot of them to do. Ooh, it's getting so close. I'm hoping my nuclear waste isn't starting to back stuff too badly. In fact, I know it's very close. It's very close to being a problem, but I think we're going to make it. Because as soon as this is done absorbing power, it should go back to converting polonium, and then we'll be fine. Hooray! Unlimited cosmic power. That's what's up. Look at it go. Neato. So we can go over to our overpowered chapter, and we can hand this in and get a silly small amount of experience, relatively speaking, and then I can submit you, and submit you, and submit you. See what I told you? We got a whole bunch of stuff done in advance. That's how we roll. And then I got my thing here, and then did I get those 32 ender cores? Nope, but I can make them now. And then we needed Eyes of Ender times 1,000, right? So then we're just going to search here for Eye of Ender and check. And then that should start cruising because you've got a crafting card. So, yep, there it goes. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. Look at it go. And then we also have the unstable ingots, which I think I can just, make 64 of. They're stable, though. Will that count? I guess we'll find out. If it doesn't, then we'll just have 64 stable ingots for some reason. Cool. And then let's go check in on our reactor real quick to see how close we came to nuclear disaster. Pretty close. Pretty close. I guarantee you we had a little bit of waste in this tank. It was super close. But I was like watching it, and I was like, it's good. I don't know if it's gonna get good. I decided just like I wanted to do the quests. I wanted to proceed. So you're actually very close to your next antimatter, which is cool. This thing's moving really quick. So we should burn through all this polonium pretty quickly, and then we'll be in a good place. And then you're cooking that up. You've got your 64 ingots. Now, is this going to count? I don't actually know. Stable. Yes, actually, stable was the one that we needed. Sweet. All right, cool. And then you're cooking there. And then dimensional shards. We've easily got 1,000 of them, right? I don't know why you keep going back to that first page. Must be something I'm doing wrong. Sweet. All right, so I don't need you on anymore. I can go back to equipping this and that. Nice. So that should be the end of that after those cores are done. Yep, we're getting there. And then the next chapter was the 1,000 of those. We need 128 of these, which shouldn't be too bad if I remember. Infused Dragon's Breath. And then 128 perfect gem catalysts. So I'll ask for 100 of those. Dragon Breaths we've got. Now we need 64 infused, and they're 3 per, right? So basically, we need to do something like this many, and that should be cool. It should be a little bit more than we need, right? Because we should only need 22 to be infused. Now, that looked like a very specific infusion state, but before we get to that, let's look at this guy. So that's going to be Blaze and Fire Shard with Mage Bloom Fiber, which we have some of. And we can get more by giving Crusher Spirit some of these, right? So if I just do this, you should be cool, right? Well, you're probably doing uranium and things, so... Oh, good, you are doing it. Nice. Are you picking up the fibers, though? Yes, good. Alright, you do your thing, buddy. And then over here, we're going to want to remove you and you two, right? Now, if I'm fast about this, I mean, yeah, I could automate it, but I don't feel like it's necessary. We're going to knock it out in like a minute. It'll take longer to automate than it will to just make it manually. It's not very dire-like, but, you know. I'll just make some extra since I'm, still tick accelerating. Okay. And then you just need some popped chorus fruit. Now, how are we on chorus? Chorus? Pretty good. All right, so you go in there, and it's going to be that. So as long as I get the chorus root, we're good. And we only needed 128 of those. But we'll see. I think we might need a little bit more, but that won't be a problem. So that's one. Super close. Think that's good? I think so. There's your 128. Nice. Now, are my ender thingies done? I think so. Yes. Cool. Oh, so that means we can do this. All right. Creative reclamation. No catalysts used. What is a catalyst? I don't think I worried too much about that. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry too much about that. That's not super exciting. Cool. All right, now let's look at this Dragon's Breath thing. Deal. So we need the 1,000 generalized ender predictions, which we have now. So that's cool. And then we have the... I did it again. This thing. No. And then the perfect catalysts. And then that's the last thing. Cool. All right, you guys can get away from here. And then we have to figure out what exactly we need to get for this. So for this guy, he needs to be at least 40, and then between 15 and 25, and at least 60. All right? So 15 and 25 means a little bit more quanta. So if I broke this, 15 and 25, we're good. But now we need more Arcana. But just Arcana, ideally. Or I could put my melon shelf back if I have something that has like too much Arcana. So Echoing Skulk Shelf would be cool. If I have any of those. Ooh, that looks good. Echoing Deep Shelf. Yeah, I like the sound of that. That just needs deep shelves. That's all I have for shelves left? Okay, let me make this off camera. I'll be right back. Actually, I've got these big Arcana minus 7.5s going on here. Is that enough to get me to 60? Really close. Really close. I bet if I did this. Okay, and then put this back. Does that work? Infusion! Boom! We did it. Nice. Maybe not all, but enough to do this a bunch of times, right? So you're going to be, you can go away, and you're going to be 1, 2, 3. So that actually wasn't bad because we had all those minus Arcana things going on. And I just removed them. Oh, probably more lapis is needed. I always forget lapis is like an actual ingredient here because it just like sits there and isn't really needed. But hey, look at that. Quest complete. Creative spellbook. That's cool. I mean, I kind of like a creative spellbook. That's, you know, I like that. I'm probably going to have to, like, you know, teach it what spells to use. But, oh, man, look at that. It has all the glyphs, too. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's super cool. Where's self-leap? I forget what my actual normal spell, how many things. So self-leap with 1 amplify. So that's what I'm gonna put here. Self-leap with 1 amplify. Self-leap with 1 amplify. Cool. Uses... It doesn't use mana? Oh, it does use mana. Okay. All fine. That's fine. That's fine. If it uses mana, I don't know if it's worth it, but I mean, it's good to have. Okay, so let's wrap up the episode here and come back next time. What I'm going to do between episodes is start... Oh man, 512 precision mechanisms now? You love making me do this a lot, don't you, FTB team? That's like the 4th quest in a row where I've had to do a whole bunch of precision mechanisms. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get there. So gold plates... We're going to want, like, 1,000. Just do it. And when we come back next episode, we'll have probably some of those precision mechanisms, and then I'll start making anything that's interesting from this chapter. So, I mean, this we already have on autocraft, so that's not going to be a problem. A couple bits of food, and then some crystallized obsidian, which I'm pretty sure we've made before. So I'll start working on this, and when we come back next episode, we'll start knocking down some more quests. For now, Ep108 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.